Hello and welcome everybody to part 27 of the Elves of Lórien 3rd Age Let's Play. In the end turn phase of where we were last time, and we have some actually meeting Harad at Pelagia. The demands
is no.
Let's see if we'll renegotiate this contract instead for a single payment of 500. There we go. Got a better offer. But yes, hello and welcome. Both this and the rad part have probably been delayed by a day.
It is not without consideration that we accept.
But here they are,
Very well.
all the same. I hope a lot of you managed to tune in for my latest live stream, which was the Mountain Blade Warband Full Invasion mod, or rather Full Invasion 2 mod. It seemed to go down really well, and I'll hopefully be doing more of that next week. As for live streams, because I know I get asked this in pretty much all my parts, so I thought I'd cover it anyway while we're going through this end turn phase. And that's when can you expect my next live stream? It will probably be Monday evening.
If we can reach an agreement. Yes?
No, we do not want a ceasefire with you,
It
Grima.
is no matter. Let's continue.
He's lost all of his
That is all.
diplomacy traits.
Farewell,
Looks like Isengard is sort of trying to bring together their forces at Adorn. Seems to be their last stronghold, and I'm about to redeclare war against Mordor. Seeing as Isengard will soon be defeated, I can push my forces east. Mission success, smashing. The Ents go home. Fair enough, thank you Ents, you have done very well. Thank you Leafy Oakenbranch, we thank you. And look forward to seeing you at the next Middle-earth Olympics, where he'll come back to retain his title
Have a taste of my blade.
of fastest Ent in the 100-meter dash. But yes, anyway, live stream on Monday evening. Announcements about that will either be tomorrow in the Sunday vlog or Monday morning itself. Now, so we've got this force here, and we're going to actually attack Thoronberg. I have a large force, quite a few elite Elven, or rather Galadrim archers and Galadrim guards. So here we go. And we can just assault Thoronberg straight away. Relations worsen, yes. I care not for you, Mordor. If we attempt a night attack, we get rid of the reinforcements, but you know what, I'd rather take them both out in one go. To war and glory.
Cleanse these lands.
Cleanse these lands of the orc filth. So yeah, make sure you tune in on Monday. At the moment, I'm not entirely sure which game I'm going to live stream. It may be Battlefield 3, or it might be some more SimCity. I will see. I'm leaning towards Battlefield 3 again, but again, I'll see what happens. I'm also, at the moment, my brother is developing some things for me. I'm not going to go into all of that right now, but he, among many things, he's developing my own poll voting system. So those of you about Facebook will be happy that the next poll will not be on Facebook. It'll be using my own system. But more of that will be announced later on. For now, but basically I'll be using that poll system to sort of choose what games I'll be live streaming in the coming weeks and what have you. But for now, I'll just be kind of choosing as I go along, but I'd like to put a bit more structure into what I live stream, so that way you guys can know what live streams are happening when. I'll create kind of like a live stream schedule, so you know what's being live streamed on what days. Anyway, I think we've got everything kind of organised in the formation that I want.
In reinforcements.
So I'm going to start the ballistas firing at the reinforced gates. We've got orc raiders behind Morian guard. And then behind them it looks... Oh, they've got their archers back here, and then the general's bodyguard. It would seem. Well, these guys are perhaps even better troops, I don't know. But yeah, enough about live streaming. Let's talk about the elves, of which my Galadrim archers are already raining down fiery death, which is good, but we're going to take them off fire arrows so they can fire normally. All but my my normal archers of Lórien, their range isn't quite as long as the others, cannot fire. I'll bring them forward shortly. We're just watching the flaming arrows of doom descend on these units here. We're smashing down the gate. So with that in mind, I'm going to push forward. Actually, no, I can't push forward there because, well, I can, but I'm going to have to move the ballistas forward a bit. I'm just going to get the ballistas forward because I don't want my archers in front of it just in case a rogue ballista bolt goes astray and I end up killing half my men. Might as well move forward with the Galadrim archers as well. Not they really need to go on. I see, here we go. We're starting to be shot at by the towers, which was my worry. So in fact, we're going to pull back to here and just get the Galadrim archers to form up behind, because the Galadrim can at least fire. It's just mainly trying to get the archers of Lórien to fire as well. The artillery, not too worried about. The flaming arrows should be able to destroy those gates all the same. Kind of, if I can, just do as much range damage as possible. And it looks like the archers of Lórien can now fire from this distance, so we'll put the ballista into loose formation because we're taking a few losses. A few of my crews are being lost, but I don't mind losing a few ballista men to this cause. They are being hit by my archers quite heavily. So while we're just trying to bring down the gate, I'm going to fast forward it 6 times. Just because otherwise it's going to take forever to smash through their gates. %, now, and you can see they keep on spreading out these Mordor guard here, desperately trying to thin their losses. Of which they will have many. And that's just my archers. And my plan is to rush forward once we break through the gate with the Lórien infantry to finish off these guards here, and then we'll move forward with the, well, most of my archers are going to be out of arrows by then, so they'll continue forward to finish off the troops inside. Probably could have saved my archers, but you know, they're making it easier for the infantry. Oh, and they've gone up on the walls now, and they're coming together close out of loose formation now. And I can charge forward my infantry because the gates are about to be broken. And they're pushing forward the rest of their archers now, actually. My archers have all run out of ammunition. So it's now time to charge in with the infantry. I'm going to send the guards as well. Trying to target one of their towers now. My ballista crew is taking a bit of damage. But if this is my only loss, then I'm quite happy to take it. So the Horde of Mordor here, forming up. Oh, they've got Uruks, that's what they are, they're Uruks, heavy infantry. The archers begin to fire shortly, and hopefully stem that tide. So in we charge. Just going to try and pile through the middle and smash the enemy at the gates.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
We're just thinking, the enemy was being reinforced, were they not? But they're being reinforced from the other side. Let's have a look. Here comes the enemy reinforcements, which have pushed through this gate here and are now reinforcing
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
But as you've heard, the battle is very much in our favour. And we've got Galadrim Guard in there now. And the enemy shall be defeated. So the ballistas to actually attack these Orc raiders up on the wall here, because that should really do quite a bit of damage. Getting some flaming arrows in there, which are going to catch one or two of my units out, but we should gain, I'm hoping, less than 10% casualties, and I'll be very happy with that. A mixture of my Galadrim Guards and my Lórien infantry are pushing back the enemies on Mordor. And they smash upon me like water on a rock. Let's have a look. Galadrim Guards haven't lost anyone yet. They're fighting very well. Very strong. Lórien infantry starting to take some casualties.
They have lost half their men.
Mainly from the archers that are firing in here. Get the ballistas to continue firing on that tower now. But we're making progress, especially on the left here. My Lórien infantry getting stuck in, doing plenty of damage. And there's that tower gone. We'll attack the next one now. And I'm going to bring up my spearmen, just in case I should need them. The reinforcements have come through the city. They've chosen to reinforce well, coming in through the back gate. The Uruk-hai, or rather Uruk archers, not Uruk-hai. But we need to make a push now. A lot of the Uruk-hai missiles hitting their own troops. And it looks like I might be able to break free on the left here and actually push towards the ranks of the Orc archers rather. A few of my, two of them made it so far, and they're attacking them. I need to disrupt their attack. Lost one of the Galadrim Guards so far. Still under that 10%, which is what I wanted to lose no more than that, ideally. And we're really, the Uruks are fighting to the very last here, but we're now pushing. Now being reinforced by more Orc band. And we'll try and push in with some spearmen. Reinforce both the centre and the flanks. Just got to push through the gates now. Thankfully, because of our proximity to Dol Guldur,
have slain the enemy general.
we should be able to reinforce and replenish these troops rather quickly, and this will serve as a close outpost to the Black Gate and to Mordor, so that we're in striking range of Barad-dûr. So my spearmen are coming around the flanks now, and we can actually push them on to the next few units here. There's more Uruk's heavy infantry here. You're going to have to combat more or less with the Galadrim Guard and the Lórien infantry. And the enemy flees from my elven blades. We charge now into the remainder of the Uruks. My Lórien spearmen getting stuck in as we now clear of the gate itself and pushing into the road beyond. See our forces here. One huge push. How goes that tower? Just a few more shots. See if my horse archers can get into the mix a little bit. Be careful how close you bring them to the towers though. But thankfully, even if my ballista are missing, their shots are going flying over. Small but important battle, this one. And this your twice weekly dose of the Elves of Lórien. Push forward my infantry, and that's the second tower gone. This one's the only other one tower that remains kind of in the proximity. I know I'm going to have to repair it all, but I'm destroying the towers, but I don't really care at this point. I'm going to try and hit the Orc Maulers. Actually, no, the Uruk Archers way back there. And my horse archers can fire from here, which is good because it's well out of the way of the tower. We're going to try and take down some of these Uruk archers, rather, with both the ballista and the horse archers. Need to, if I can, push forward more with the Galadrim guards, but the infantry have really taken over now. I'm going to try and get the Galadrim guards to actually flank round up here. We're just going to go in from the side here. I could send units all the way round. That would perhaps work. What we've got here, infantry of spearmen. We're trying to do it with this spearman unit. Take them off. These Galadrim, we're just going to charge in against the Orc archers here. Now being targeted by the flaming arrows. Taking quite the beating. Staying strong. And now for a charge down the hill into the flanks of the Orc archers here. 10% reached. Hopefully now a push won't go over 15. But Mordor is actually stronger than I anticipated. But now I've got my Galadrim guards on the flanks. The progress we're making instantly caused the archers to rout. We're going straight for the Uruk archers.
The enemy force remains.
Only half the force. 74%. There we go. The ballista's firing. Go for the Uruk archers, so now I'm going to tell my ballistas to stop firing because I don't want to risk the Galadrim guards. They can probably take the odd loose arrow that's being sent from the horse archers, but I don't want to risk a full-on strike from a ballista. Here we go. And now the rest of my force is just surging forward as we cripple the rest of the enemy there. I'm going to bring the spearmen round. And hopefully through the back of the enemy. Uruk archers, no match for my Galadrim guard. And now the rest of my forces, my Lórien infantry, my spearmen, all charging after the remaining Orc bands. I'm getting this unit of spearmen now to run down this road and to flank the Uruk archers, which my Galadrim guards are cutting their way through. Once we smash these from the sides, we'll be able to finish off the Uruk archers here, but they've broken, so we're going for the Uruks now, and the rest of them can surge forward with the rest of my troops now. 14%. Okay. Whoa! Whoa, 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 what happened here? Wow, never even saw that happening. These guys must have flanked round. We'll commit my Galadrim archers to this battle. I managed to pull back the remainders of my Sylvan Horse archers just before the end there. But these halberds will pay for that. I was wondering why I'd lost so many. There we go. They will be decimated now. Charging in with swords ready. Swinging like fury. My general's in there as well. Back in the main square. Final push against the remainder of the forces. If we can flank around perhaps some of the infantry here. That would be great. Galadrim Guard's holding up very well. Just keep pushing forward. Here, my Galadrim archers absolutely decimating the Uruk halberds. Not a single one of their troop loss yet. It's being overrun by my Galadrim archers. General Sindar archers getting in there as well.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
He won't make it back to the Black Gate. He shall fall. And this is why Elves rock, because really you don't need to worry about too much of the infantry. Once you've got spearmen, your archers can double as elite. Infantry. And I saw the one loss of my Galadrim archer there was caused by my own horse archers firing an arrow into his head. Now I've got the infantry ready for a hammer and anvil sort of strike here, but in fact there's so few of them left. We're just going to go for this unit here, the Uruks at the back. Finish off the final number. And there we have it. It seems that finished off that entire unit.
Our men are in command of the castle.
I may as well bring the Galadrim in. What are we down to? 15%. Happy days. And just the last one to go now. The last Uruk.
Behold how I'll be awed
there
by
we
the
go.
victory we have won here today.
And I'll take that victory. Thank you very much. Ransom them. So that's both those armies essentially brought down. There we go. Enemy army routes completely. We've now gained a vital territory, protecting Dol Guldur as well from future invasions directly from Mordor. Move down here and take this one, the Dead Marshes. I'm just going to occupy, because I doubt this is a particularly... Yes. Ah, good. They've advanced enough to be able to build an artist studio, which is good for once, but I doubt this is on the right sort of flat lands for... on its grassland, so should be able to recruit units here once we get that up, that all running. But... how many losses did we take? Mainly with the infantry.
Elves,
For the light!
So I'm quite happy to. I'm not going to bother sending the Galadrim guards back for their losses. Some of the spearmen actually.
Elven warriors!
So I'm just going to hold this fort
Yes,
with
my
the
lord.
infantry for now, and the cavalry.
Elven warriors!
Send this force back to Dol Guldur to be replenished. We can easily hold this against whatever Mordor throws at us. With all the archers there. Plus the Galadrim archers can easily hold themselves if needed. So let's look here. What do we need? Leave all that for now, but let's come back to Helm's Deep. And we're all fine here, essentially. Just watching the Uruk-hai progress here. It looks like they're going to link up with Lord Ogluk. And then we've got obviously Lord Saruman the Tyrant. Ripe old age of 63, but then of course Christopher Lee, who plays him in the films, is I think in his 70s at least. So credit to him for playing him. Right, so I've got these forces here. I'm just kind of, I really should probably replenish them, but I really don't have anywhere down here where I can replenish easily and quickly. I'm hoping Helm's Deep will become that place. So for now I'm kind of ready to just end the turn. We'll go through an end turn phase, but I'm going to wrap up this part here. And make sure you check out the Harad part, which will be following up after this one. Some Haradian action. But next time, now that we've taken that territory from Mordor, we're in good position to hold them at the Black Gate. Mordor does have a few other territories near my borders, so I'm going to be watching them and preparing for them as well, because Isengard is still my main threat here in sort of the plains of Rohan, the Westfold. And once he's gone, I can shift all my forces east. So let's have a look. End of turn report. There we go. Retraining at the Hornburg complete. High Elves, very happy. Ah, my ring bearer should be there.
Elves, to arms! Take them this way!
He'll be there
What?
next time.
It's not possible, my lord. What? It's not possible, my lord.
Yes, he'll be there shortly.
It's not possible,
So,
my lord.
here we go. Ah,
Have a taste of
Mordor
my blade.
answers my assault by sending up a force from Tirith and Anduin.
I'm gonna stick you.
So I'm going to have to prepare for this rather quickly. I doubt they're going to get to Seren Amroth. So I expect that they're going for Keres Gladhorn. So if they don't strike me next turn, I think it takes 2 turns to recruit most of these troops. So we'll recruit extra troops from here to send down to aid.
Yes, my lord.
I'm just going to see if I can afford to... Ooh, no, we can't do that. They don't like that. Oh, they're on high tax. Okay. Normal tax rate. There we go. High taxes here just to get... I suppose I was trying to get as much money as possible. I suppose we can get better armor for them, but that should help hold against those forces there. Limelight Fort is kind of a lost cause, essentially, because I can't really do much there. Moria, some forces there. Mountain Fort, not much. Imladris is way too far away to aid. Guess Dol Guldur would be the next place. So we have 2 units of archers of Lórien there. Bring this force back to Dol Guldur to replenish. If needed, we'll use that force to help cover Keres Gladhorn. Should be able to hold against that sort of army, I would have thought. I've got enough infantry to pin them and then just hit them with my archers. But for now, that's where I'm going to end this part. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to check out the Harad part, as I said previously. And there'll be more of this next week at the usual scheduled time. So as always, hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. See you all soon.